To our bum buddies.
Injustice 2 mobile stream.
Yep.
I am here with my good friend, Mr. Ray McCaffrey, who is a what here at NETHERREALM?
I'm a producer here at NETHERREALM Studios.
With our fine mobile team. I am Tyler Lansdowne, the community specialist here. Down there at the bottom, you can see our, I'm pointing at the TV that they can't see. Down there at the bottom, you can see our, there we go, Twitters and whatnot. Behind
these two are amazing.
The throne, the desk over here, we have Mr. Matt Burke. Say hello, Matt.
Hey, everybody.
One of these days, we'll see Matt Burke. One of these days.
That did not sound like I'm having a good day.
No.
It's Friday. I'm happy.
It is Friday.
Mobile stream. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's got that
So
gap
awesome.
in his
We got
tooth like the
an
Victoria's
update
Secret
coming
models. I
live
love it.
soon.
Yes, we got an update coming live next week.
Next week.
Yep.
No date in particular yet we can give, right? Do we know
Yeah,
in particular?
we're getting ready for the submission process, and we'll have an update out there as quick as we can.
All right, so this was done on 8 days ago. So they said next week. It's been a week and a day. So I don't know. They if you look at their Twitter, by the way, I'm just gonna go show their Twitter. Injustice 2 Go. Here's their Twitter. It says, there has been a delay with the latest update for Injustice 2 Mobile, and we are doing our best to bring you the update as quickly as we can. So, no idea when that means, but whatever.
I'm going to do the stream today because I will be out of town all next week, and we wanted to get it done. So
Tyler's out of the office.
On our Twitter and our Facebook about when that update will be live. But today, we're going to talk about what that update involves.
Yeah.
So very exciting. We have a new character that is coming to the stage.
Yeah, we've seen this dude.
So we have a brand new arena character who's on his way. We've got Black Lightning.
There he is, right there. Again, and I know I say
Black Lightning, eh?
I'm going to continue saying it or month. Card art always looks awesome.
It does. It
always
does.
looks really cool.
Yeah.
I've watched the trailer for this show. I haven't actually watched the show, but yeah, who's that? I hate that. Oh my god.
I hate that stream. They lied. No update yet.
Yo, thank you very much, Hannah. Much appreciated. Much love. Yeah, I told you. I mean, I don't know. We're just going to watch it. I've never seen it. So, I mean, okay. Can we talk about whoever the fuck comes out with the goggles for every single one of their characters? Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Why do they put goggles on every single one of their characters? And why do they look so damn goofy, dude? Whatever. This character's weird, but
big shout out to
I like him better than Shazam.
W for the review.
The Black Lightning show is amazing, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
So this is
Multiverse.
Where's Red Hood?
Multiverse Black Lightning.
Yeah.
So awesome. So he's
Whoa! They're trying to make multiverse viable, eh? I mean, multiverse has been one of the best things for raids anyway, but another multiverse character is he going to be broken as fuck?
Soon
or?
he'll be in the arena.
He's on his way.
They
the
show?
multiverse character. We'll talk a little bit about his powers and stuff, and we'll show you some combat. But you know, we've added a bunch of these multiverse characters, and everybody seems to love them. So you know, we've got this guy in the pipe, and yeah.
Awesome. Do you want to go ahead and show his stuff now, or do you want to wait on that and talk about quality of life?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Kind of quality of life.
I'll leave it up to you.
Burke, what do you want to do?
I think we should show stuff now.
I think.
Oh, you
Okay,
penis.
great. So we're going to show how he plays. Our player here, Angelo, did this, I believe.
Yes.
He looks
One of
pretty
our
tight in
designers
game.
here who really knows how to show off the character.
Whoa. So what the hell was that? That said unblockable. Why did that say unblockable? Shit, I went back too far. Sorry, guys.
It's up to you.
Burke, what do you want to do? Okay, great. So we're going to show how he plays.
This is a special
our
one?
player here, Angelo, did this, I believe.
Yes.
One of our designers here who really knows.
What the fuck? Why? What did he just do? Oh, it wasn't unblockable. What did he just do though? He's still got full bar of power. Was that 3?
He's got his mobile combos down real strong.
Yeah, Angelo's our combat designer. He puts his heart and soul into these characters.
What fucking ability is
So
he?
I mean, Black
That's
Lightning
that was 2.
receives a lot of attention.
Whoa! Damage over time. That's a wait. So is that dot and hazard or just dot?
So his passive is team members who are drained regenerate health for each bar of power that he drains. So by draining the power bars, he actually gets health back.
That's kind of cool.
And specifically grants a benefit of health to what normally is only a negative effect, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty tight.
Specifically for other multiverse characters, the power cost of opponent ability.
They are using the same animation from Raiden's shit for so much in this game.
These increases per use against multiverse team members. So as the battle progresses, your opponent abilities will increase in power cost and therefore decrease the frequency of those attacks, which is really cool.
Wow.
It's a nice way to sort of hinder the enemy team while also, building up the health of the character.
So,
wow.
Again, thanks to Angelo. Angelo is very good at kind of giving us the real nice rundowns for how the players are going to want to play.
I'm trying to think if that's going to be
here in a little bit. We're also going to talk
good
about
in
how
raids,
we're
right?
going to work even closer with some of these other multiverse characters.
Depends how quickly it boosts up the cost of their
put together a good list of us of, like, a lot of people play, we've talked about
their abilities.
A lot of people play this game for different reasons. Some people like min-maxing, really figuring out the math behind the game. Some people just like playing their favorite characters.
Yes.
So one thing we kind of figured out today is going to talk to you about how he works with other characters and how
Black Lightning
other
is the premier
multiverse
skin for
characters
Raiden.
work together. So you can maybe have a team that you love playing, but is stronger than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So, I mean, just some quick interesting facts about Black Lightning's playstyle. So when he performs his ability 1 or 3, he'll actually teleport close to the opponent, and he'll be right there for the attack, which is really nice. I found that, like, I'll be on the defensive a little bit, and I will use a special, and I'll think that I'm close enough, like a medium range special, and I'm just outside, and the opponent's able to, like, dash away.
I've never done that.
Yeah. Black Lightning
actually made it funny.
On his special abilities, he'll go ahead and he'll teleport right up next to the opponent.
That's cool, just like Flash.
Also makes it easier.
Yes.
His rush attack, his swipe right, hits twice.
Yes, just like White Canary. So his swipe and rush attack hits twice, and then Multiverse White Canary, she actually, when you swipe and do a projectile attack, she hits twice from a distance.
Yeah,
so that's one of those really nice pairings for, like, getting in, doing double damage, and then you swapping to White Canary, dashing out and doing double damage as well.
What the hell? Like, why would I swipe in, deal some damage, and then tag in White Canary, and then immediately want to swipe away? What? Whatever. All right. Never mind.
So there is some definite synergy there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you.
And,
well, that's
the
synergy for
designers,
sure.
Like, it's cool talking to them, because when they create a character, like when you're creating a character with so many different characters in the game, you're not just creating that character.
Right.
You're creating ways that they will function with other characters.
Yes.
Which makes designing them quite a challenge.
It is, and especially when it comes to
they talk about design
and abilities. We do our best to make sure that we don't have too many OP characters in the game. But when you're
what characters are those?
Cool synergized abilities. You have to be delicate, and you got to take your time. And
Yo, Corey, thanks for something, my dude.
And our combat designers are excellent at that. So.
Excellent. Yeah. So that Black Lightning will be available for the arena, which is amazing, and he'll be a character.
He looks really cool. I just hope that his special 2 dot is actually is hazard as well. That's the main thing that I care about. I think that the fact that the enemies' abilities are going to cost more is nice. It's a nice to have. I think it's a nice to have to add into an already good character. If his damage over time attack isn't hazard, then I don't think that's going to be that good. But the rest of his abilities seem pretty cool. And the fact that you heal off power drain, that'll be really ridiculously good for raid tier 3 for Brainiac, right? Because when you go and sit in that power drain section, you'll be healing that entire time. So think about that, right? If you're just sitting getting power drained in that, then you can actually reduce the amount of health that you need for White Canary, and she can just sit in that power drain and heal up. But I wonder if John Stewart Green Lantern's on your team and it means that you don't actually take that secondary power drain effect, whether they'll still heal or whether they actually need to have their power be fully, like, actually drained to heal. Thoughts? I don't know. Intriguing, though.
You can get from that. And just from what I've seen, I mean, Angela's awesome fighting there. Will show you that he looks really cool. I'm not as good as him at that, but...
Yeah, I don't think anybody's as good as Angela.
Right.
Fighting?
Another thing we have coming up in February is a special secret admirer character coming.
Yeah, it's the little love on Valentine's Day.
So it's a Valentine's Day character that's coming. We're not going to tell you who it is. I'm sure a lot of you have guesses. It is Scarecrow. No, it's not Scarecrow.
He's making some funnies. I was like, what the fuck, Scarecrow, bro? The only okay, so a lot of people wonder whether that's Enchantress or whether it's gonna be like a Harley Quinn. My guess is either way you're gonna have to buy it. It's gonna be money. That's my guess.
I will give you that hint. It is not Scarecrow.
That's pretty
so
good.
we do have so this we had leagues come out recently. They're going very well. People are enjoying them. My league is doing very well. I'm having fun with that a lot. They
You're
are
a developer.
not starting the raids fast enough for me.
Yeah.
I've been trying to message them, and I need to. So maybe I'll be a free agent soon. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I want to get moving. But today it started. We've already knocked out 3 of the bosses.
Nice.
I put a pretty good chunk of damage. I'm number 4 on the list.
Which difficulty level was it?
Oh, it's pretty early. Pretty early in the old list.
Yeah.
But we're doing good, getting some good rewards from that.
The hell did that
So I
mean?
have Hellboy now, so I'm using him a lot. So he's my favorite. What do you do? Cool. So we do, but because of raids,
Yes.
we have a lot of, they're new, so there's going to be some things that maybe we don't like as well as
Yeah.
we would have. So we've done a lot of quality of life stuff.
Yes. So, one of the things that we really wanted to focus on for this update was improving leagues, and improving them so that everybody is getting the information they need from their league. As we were designing and building the features, we had a lot of focus on what leaders and officers see and can do, and we realized that there wasn't a lot of transparency on what it is leaders and officers were doing. So in your example,
Wait, leaders and officers were doing what they need to. I'm just guessing. I haven't watched this stream yet, but what they need to do is they need to allow leaders to see who still has pips left to play, so they can message that person directly. They need to be able to see how much money people have donated to the raid fund. And then it would be nice if leaders could actually see, if they could click into your profile and see which of your characters are exhausted, so that they can tell you who to play next if they needed to, or help you, help people that don't know who to play.
of like, hey, like, can we start a league or raid, please? Can we please start a raid? One of the things that we have improved, and I've got a whole list here that I'm going to go down, but one of the key things that we improved
Cooldown
is,
timer.
Raids are on cooldown sometimes.
Call it.
Either while being funded or after they've been completed. And now we actually displayed that information to all members of the leagues.
The fact that
That's
that wasn't obvious was crazy.
Because I might have been complaining for a reason I shouldn't have been.
And the leader is just like, I gotta wait, a little bit longer. We just finished one.
Right.
Yeah.
Truthfully though, chat has been a big the chat integration has helped our league in such a way that we're like, there's one day we had to have a raid start. I'm like, hey, I just put the last bid in for funding. Let's ride.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, dog, got you.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I feel like chat. I don't know how to. I guess chat was necessary to get people into each other's leagues, but I feel like they spent so long trying to roll out chat, and I don't really think it's been that helpful. If I didn't know anybody in the community, the way I would pick a league would be, I would open up the app, I would click find a league, it would show me all of the open leagues that I can choose from, and then I would join one, or apply to join one. And that would be it. In Battle Bay, they have chat, but it's just global chat. And you can just post stuff in there, so if you're looking for a league, then you could do that. But they've made it so that it's all this region-specific, blocked people, all this kind of crap that I don't think anybody uses, really. I don't know. Chat's cool and all. It depends on how much effort they put into that, because it seemed like they were rolling it out for forever.
So let me just kind of go down this list. It is a little long, so bear with me. Again, one of the things we wanted to do was really focus on communication and making sure that everybody knew where everybody's at and where the standing is for the league. So the first thing that we've done is we've actually made it clearer that the leaderboards can be expanded on the raid screen. So you'll actually be able to see, it's clearer that you can tap on that leaderboard. It doesn't just display the top few. It displays everybody and says the current league standings for everyone who has participated. Who the fuck didn't know that it was possible to expand the fucking leaderboard? I want one of you to type in chat that you didn't know that you could expand the leaderboard. If anybody here honestly didn't know that they could click that and it would be interactive and it would show you the entire leaderboard, you just need to stop with life. Just go back, hang out, go back to sleep, just stay in bed. We don't need you here. Oh, man. It just seems like those things that it's just like, they spent time putting development effort into highlighting a button or something.
I didn't know. Yeah, y'all did. If y'all didn't know,
So that's
my
a little
God.
bit clearer, and it does break down the reward tiers for those things.
For those who aren't carrying their weight.
Yep. We made the current difficulty of the raid that you're on a lot clearer to all league members. So previously, this was something again that was only really clear to like leaders and officers, and this includes us displaying the recommended threat value for that current raid to all members.
Okay, that's cool. But the fact that they highlighted what raid tier you're on, it's in the top left. It's a fucking Roman numeral. Yo, flying DBZC in a bit, my dude. Anyway, what the hell was I gonna say? It's good that they're showing the recommended threat value of your entire set of rosters to see who you should be playing against, but your threat doesn't actually relate to how much damage you're going to do or be able to do to each of the bosses. So again, I'm like, threat, is that really? It should have a damage and a health thing, a health, defense, and a damage totaler or some shit somewhere. I don't know. Oh well. There was something else more important that I was gonna say, but I can't remember. I can't remember what the hell he just said. Whatever.
Of the league, rather, again, than just the leaders and officers.
That's good because the league that I'm in is we're not the best in the world.
Sure.
Yeah. We have our threat value is not exact.
Oh! I remember what I was gonna say. Maybe they'll do this now, but they need to put the chances of getting different pieces of gear and different rewards on the tier reward list. Because right now it says best chance of getting good gear and shards. Second best chance of getting good gear and shards. Third best, fourth best, like worst chance of getting good gear and shards. Nobody knows what the fuck that means, and everybody comes out and like the rank number 30 out of 30 comes out and he's like, hey, I got 160 shards for Reverse Flash. And then rank number 1 comes out and he's like, hey, I got Unhinged Harley Quinn, 3 pieces of level 40 gear and 30 shards for Primal Swamp Thing. And you're like, the chances at the top must not be that much better percentage-wise than the chances at the very bottom. And I would love to know those chances.
You're the best in the world to me.
Thank you. We are not that strong, so it's good to know that like let's stay with our head above water here and not go
Stay
too
with
deep
our
and waste-
with our head above
waste
water
time we
here.
think we get there.
Yeah, one of the complaints that we saw is people would jump into a raid and
What up,
they
JB?
didn't realize that their team, they hadn't equipped the proper team. They were not as powerful as they needed to be. So that'll be a little bit clearer for all members of the league now.
Good.
Okay.
So all members of the league will actually now see the cooldown timers on raids after it's been funded or completed, like I mentioned earlier.
Yep.
We've also made it clear that we've got the 6 different difficulties for
Agreed,
difficulties
Corey.
1 through 4. You can use you have 3 attempts per hero per day.
Yep.
And what ended up happening was when you get to difficulties 5 and 6, it does become more difficult, and you can only use 1 attempt per hero per day. So we've
1 attempt per hero per day. Incorrect. 1 attempt per hero per raid.
gone ahead and made that a lot clearer at the 5 and 6 difficulty level, so it's not so jarring to go from difficulties 1 through 4, and then 5 and 6 be that much harder. The rewards in those raids are extraordinary, and the difficulty level needs to match it, and we needed to communicate that better. So we've gone ahead and done that.
We have a really good...
I think it was kind of frustrating when you first started out. You were like, you had 4 raids where you were like, okay, I need to primarily focus on damage on 3 teams, and you were like, I'm gonna build these 3 teams to be epic, and you spent all of your gear material and your reforges on those 3 sets of teams because you could use them every day. And then you got to tier 5 and you're like, oh shit, I've just spent everything and now I need 9 teams. So that was kind of frustrating, but I think, after that initial like, oh shit moment, it became, it was fine. Everybody realized what the case was. It is, I guess, good that if someone's finally been able to make it from tier 4 to tier 5, that, sorry, I was looking at fucking his face. Anyway, it is good that if you just made it to tier 5, I guess, that it's communicated prior to wasting an entire raid, but whatever.
Good. There's a good team that I follow on Twitter that I was going to tell you.
Yo, sorry, just one more second. How to Sub-Zero, he said he definitely misspoke. I agree that he misspoke, and the problem with this is they are representatives for their game, and everything that comes out of their mouth is taken as truth, and people like actually buy shit with real money to preempt what they're saying and actually help build stuff. So the fact that he said it's one raid per, or one use per day or whatever, then people are actually like, oh shit. Some people are taking that as like, oh shit, something's getting changed in the update and I'm going to be able to use my character one time per day. That means I should put more effort into that one character now. Then the update comes out and they're fucked because he misspoke. I'm like, dude, you've got to just make sure that you're saying the right words when you're saying them, or at least if you fuck up, correct it. Like
told you earlier, they beat like the level 6 raid in 25 hours or something like that. Like just like ran like it's their best time yet. Yeah. So I said, well, beat it. Yeah. So and that's the highest one, right? We'll get there's another number later I'll tell you that's kind of fun too about another quick raid. Yeah. But yeah. So we do have a lot of teams out there who are not like my league, but like leagues who are going in.
Crushing.
They are, as we like to say, going hard in the paint.
Yes.
Right.
That's how we like to say here at Injustice 2 Mobile.
When you so one of the things that wasn't very clear, when you leave a league, there is actually a cooldown period in which you can join another league. So what this does, for starters, the reason for that functionality is we don't want people to exploit the rewards that leagues grant. So when you leave a league, we stop you from joining another league right away to prevent players from quitting a league, joining a league that's got a raid running, collecting the rewards for that, leaving, going to another one, collecting the rewards for that one, and continuing that cycle over and over and over.
And that helps both sides, too, because like when you create a league, like my league talks to each other. We're all talking, and you want to, I'm not saying it's your family. Before
I forget, I think that's a good way to solve the issue. I think it would have been better if it had been communicated prior to people leaving, so that when you push leave, it said, "Are you sure you want to leave this league? You're going to have a 12-minute 12-hour cooldown timer." I think that'd be cool, but it wasn't necessary. If you're trying to game the system by doing exactly what he just said, then you're fucking yourself. Like just stop, don't. But I do think that instead of doing that, what would have been better is if instead of having the cooldown timer on how long it takes you to join a new league, you had 3 days between when you could collect raid rewards again. So that's like in Battle Bay, where if you collect your rewards and then leave the league and then join another league that is about to finish, you actually have to wait 72 hours to collect raid rewards again. So even if you did join this new league and help them kill Brainiac, then everybody else gets league rewards, but you don't for that turn because you had to wait 36 hours before you could start collecting league rewards again. I think that'd be a cool way to do it, but so that way you don't have to fucking sit there and wait before you can join another league, and by that time the spot's filled that you left your initial league to go and fill.
But you have ideas how you
also he things. Misspoke because when you leave a league for the first time and then join another league, there is no waiting time. There's 0 downtime. You don't have to wait 12 hours. It's when you leave the second time that there's a 12-hour grace period, and then you leave a third time, and I think it's 24 hours as far as I'm aware, but
having somebody who's just league hopping is not. It doesn't help the dynamic at all.
No, and especially when you're trying to build a league that's comprehensive and everyone wants to work together and complete the higher level raids. You don't want any scrubs.
Nope. We don't want no scrubs.
Okay, so we've made the raid completion rewards and the boss defeated rewards a little bit clearer. There was some confusion about which rewards were being received and led players to believe that they were getting the incorrect rewards. So we've made that a lot clearer, so you'll see that when you collect those rewards.
I feel like that is people saying, I didn't receive my raid rewards, I want 3 level 40 pieces of gear, and they sent tickets into the support desk. I don't think that anybody actually believed that they got the wrong raid rewards. That's just stupid. It shows crossed off things and it says exactly what you're getting when you get it. Like
we're really trying to just make everything more clear to everyone.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, have a go, my dude.
It's disappointing to think that the reward that you're supposed to get isn't the reward that you received.
Right.
So now that we've added
talking about
a little bit more clarity to those things, we hope that people will feel a little bit better about the stuff they get.
It'll make more sense.
Yeah.
So sure.
Was he?
Let's see.
Whatever. If he was,
so now we also call out that rank rewards are only granted when an entire raid is completed. So again, that wasn't clear. That was part of the rewards that were being distributed. So there's that. We also now display your hero's roster threat value. So your total comprehensive threat value. We saw people with workarounds where they were asking people in their league, like, hey, look at my profile and tell me what my threat value was. It's a total oversight on our part, so we went ahead and added that. So you won't need to ask your team members or your league members.
Really good we have chat.
That is, yeah, it is.
So,
What? What?
People in their league, like, hey, look at my profile. Play your hero's roster.
What?
Completed. So again, that wasn't clear.
I'm sorry,
It's
I missed
part of
this
the
completely.
rewards
What the
that
fuck
were
was he
being
saying?
distributed. So there's that. We also now display your hero's roster threat.
Your hero's roster. What the fuck is your hero's roster? Your game or your account's roster.
Value. So your total comprehensive threat value. We saw people with workarounds where they were asking people in their league, like, hey, look at my profile and tell me what my threat value was. It's a total oversight on our.
You can just go to your fucking members tab and it shows you your threat value. So he is talking about your account roster. Yeah, but you can see your account value. You just have to go to members tab and it shows you. Whatever. All right, cool.
So we
whatever.
went ahead and added that, so you won't need to ask your team members or your league members.
really good we have chat.
That is, yeah, it is.
So, that's good. That's good. And again, just in case you've joined us later, these are quality of life changes that are going into the upcoming 2.1 of Injustice 2 Mobile. So they're not ready right now.
Yep.
They will be coming out next week at some point.
Next week, yeah.
And then another bug that was incredibly hard for us to track down, and we think that we've got it. We wanted to talk about it because we've heard a lot of communication from everyone playing the game that it was a problem. There was a consistent damage over time issue with some builds.
Yeah.
So we think we've got that one hammered down. Again, it was very difficult for us to repro, but we managed to do it. We think we've got a fix in this build. If you're still experiencing the issues again, head to Reddit and Twitter and let us know. Contact customer service.
Cool. Our Twitter account on the customer service for WB is very good in trying to lock this stuff down. And we've talked about this before. We've had issues where one person has a problem and it's saved the whole.
Yes.
Just by us going, what's your name? Where are you at? We'll look through the code.
Yep.
I won't.
I just don't understand why the dot bug only was against us. It was never against the enemy team. It was only against your players that the dot bug
I've
happened.
actually seen that a lot.
You imagine if dot bug worked against
that
Brainiac?
issue, so that's good. I'm glad we were able to maybe lock that one down.
Yep. And then there's two other things that I wanted to talk about that are not league related, that are some quality of life and some bug fix stuff. The first is arena rewards. So it's another effort to communicate more effectively what arena rewards you should receive.
It's going to show your rank.
When you receive your inbox message that contains your rewards now, it also tells you what tier you were at.
Nice.
We had a lot of folks saying that I didn't get the proper rewards. When I last logged in, this is the tier that I was at, and the rewards that I got are for tiers below that one. I got the wrong rewards.
It happened against enemy team in Arena? Did it for real? I've never seen that happen.
It's entirely possible that folks can leapfrog you. So it's really important to play during the more competitive hours just before an Arena season ends. During that time, if you're not playing, it is entirely possible for people to just bump you down in tier levels. So instead of it being like, hey, I thought I was this tier and I was getting these rewards, I log in 6 hours later and those aren't the rewards, we are going to send that information along with the arena rewards that you receive so that it's a lot clearer and you feel better about the placement that you did have.
Right.
I think it'd be cool if they if they had an alert push to your phone when you dropped out of your rank that you were in, or in your tier that you were in. I think if they sent a message to your phone saying, "Hey, you've just been bumped out of competitor 3. Go in and play now." That'd be pretty cool. Just so that you're aware of where you're at before you open the app and you've dropped down like 80 fucking ranks.
One of the things that came up in our last update was a nerf to powered Supergirl. It was not a nerf, that was a bug. We've gone ahead and fixed that bug. So now she's back to normal, and we will grant a free use of her SP1 when a critical attack happens as part of her passive. You no longer need to generate power in order to activate her special one.
Good. That's awesome.
See that stuff happen. There's a lot. I mean, it happened with Atlantean Aquaman,
yes,
right?
Atlantean Armor Aquaman.
These aren't nerfs sometimes. Sometimes they are just like in game development. If one thing changes over here, it can have repercussions other places.
Yes.
So some things will get missed in that way. So if you see that happening, it's a favorite character of yours, and you don't see anything about it being nerfed,
Yep.
it might not have been.
Yo,
we
multi-gem.
we don't nerf things without telling people.
Yep.
That's something we don't do.
Correct.
And won't do. Believe it or not, it's just not a thing we want to do.
Yeah.
We want you to enjoy your characters for who they are, and if they're causing problems in the meta of the game, and that's the only character you see at the top level, maybe there'll be a change at some point.
Yes. But we will never change a character.
Fuck. Just listening to the way he said that makes it sound 100% like the Justice League team is gonna go get nerfed hard. Did y'all hear that? The way he said that shit, he was like, if there's one team or one character at the top of arena all the time, then maybe there'll be changes made to that character. Fuck. I'd be aware, guys. It looks like Justice League may get nerfed. I don't know. We'll see.
Without
Just the way he said that.
Yep. Because that's not fair to you as a player. Awesome. So is that all for quality of life today?
That's the quality of life and bug fix stuff that we spent a lot of time focusing on.
So they're not going to fix Justice League Flash. Even though he's obviously bugged, they're not going to even mention him in this video. Or maybe so far. I mean, they just went over all of the fixes, right? So they're not going to mention him. They're not going to mention that White Canary can do 300,000 off her special 3 because of a damage multiplier that's obviously broken. Okay, cool. Well, I guess everybody focus on White Canary and Justice League Flash. Yeah, I guess just if you have the ability to focus on Justice League Flash and White Canary as your characters over before the next update, like update 2.2, then I would say go for it. It doesn't seem like they've even fucking mentioned it or thought about it here, so fine. Those two are going to be the best characters in the entire game for a long time, as long as they don't get
all of our designers, all of our
fixed.
QA, me, you, maybe not Matt Burke. We're always
White
looking
Canary
at
is
Reddit,
broken
trying to
as
see,
fuck right
you know,
now,
what's
and they don't
happening
even
and
know.
make sure
They don't
you're
even.
writing
They
down
haven't
and getting
even
them to the proper people.
Yeah.
Some
mentioned
things
it.
that you may want and have said are probably in the works, but some things can't happen in a week.
Yeah.
So we are always looking and trying
said
to
that?
improve the game everywhere we can.
Yeah, use a FA big, huge combo, quick tag in special 3, and bam, it's over 200k damage. Agreed, God's Levy. Yep. Just use White Canary special 3, and it's gonna be a monster. Yep.
Game.
Yep.
Also,
can we just talk one more second? They have only done 2 arena modes for Justice League Flash and White Canary. So it's the 2 characters that are bugged that they haven't continued to do arena seasons for, which is kind of strange to me because those are the only 2 characters that they haven't allowed you to 5-star so far through arena. So maybe they are fixing her. I don't know.
fun numbers that we got today from
Yeah.
from our analytics team.
Yeah.
A big shout out to Carly for helping us put these together, and Kevin Tresky and that team.
How
so
can
we
White
have some
Canary do that
stats
much
that I
damage?
just think are kind
Yeah.
of fun. I wanted to go through. The total damage in raids been done in all of the raids since the raids began is over 145 billion.
Billion.
Sounds about right.
Billion points of damage. Awesome. The fastest raid defeat in the history of Injustice 2.
Yeah, this is a good one.
11 minutes and 59 seconds.
Yep.
That's like
So
raid tier 1.
that's
though.
probably one of our higher level raid
Yes.
teams beating
That's
up on
30 people who all said raid started, get going
Go
right now.
That is them beating up on probably a lowly level 6 Brainiac raid or whatever.
Lowly
So,
level.
yeah, so just beating up on Brainiac. Total spent on funding raids over 124 billion coins.
Jesus.
Total. This is fun. This is not about raids, but total number of hours of characters in operations over 1 billion.
Over 1 billion hours.
1 billion hours. Somebody do the math in chat and tell us
how
how
many,
long that is.
how many years that is.
Burke?
Nah, dog.
Burke is
1
not-
billion hours. That's actually pretty easy to just check something real quick. 1 billion divided by 12-hour ops is only 83,000 maximum tier ops. How many months has the game been out? Like 6 months? So that's like 14,000 people. Doing ops. Okay. All right.
Not going to be our fact-checking math guy today. Or ever. So this is Burke's last stream, everybody. No. Awesome. So that is just some fun numbers that we found. I'd like to bring some more of those back in the future. There's the great thing about analytics teams in studio.
Yeah, Mr. Heat, welcome back, my
Everything
dude.
that happens, you can
Just supporting the channel, bro. You're welcome.
Much love, my friend. Much love, my dude. We're on our way to BlizzCon. We have a $2,000 goal, by the way, for this upcoming year's BlizzCon. So we're going to get there at some point, but it'll take a long-ass time, and Mr. Heat and Hannah are helping out. Much love, my people. Million, not thousands. What? Was it 18 million? Fuck, I don't know. Probably, sure. Sounds about right.
I'll try to find some more interesting stuff in the future, too.
Mr. Heat.
Interesting, but some other stuff coming up. What else? Let's talk more about leagues.
Yep.
So the thing, people have been waiting for some stuff.
Yes.
And they're here.
They will be here. So there are a few features that we wanted to ship with. They needed a little bit more time in the hopper. We are ready to release a couple of features that will be in 2.1. The first I wanted to talk about, which is exciting, is our league missions. So league missions is essentially an objective that your league will go after on a daily basis. So every day you will get a new league mission, and I'm going to make up one off the top of my head, but it might be win 10 fights with Batman. So it's up to your entire league to win 10 fights with Batman in a specific mode, for example. We'll say campaign mode. The way it works is you get one league mission, and it might seem really easy at first, but it actually escalates 6 times. So there are 6 phases to each league mission. Once you complete the first phase, it resets, starts over, and you get the reward for that phase that was completed, and then you start the next phase. And as a group, you want to try and tackle all 6 phases of a league mission every single day.
And what kind of stuff are we getting from that? Just some.
Yeah, I mean you'll get a variety of rewards for leagues.
Gotcha. Yeah. Excellent.
No. You can't cop out with a variety of rewards. Tell us that it's fucking credits and league shards or whatever. That was all it was, right? I don't think there was anything else that we saw from that. But I mean, that doesn't mean I'm just looking it up on the other screen here. Where the fuck is it?
And then
and then XP capsules too. Is what when it leaked, that's what it was. If y'all haven't seen the leaked video, or not the leaked video, the video of the leaked 2.1 update for leagues, I'm going to post it here. But those rewards were not pretty garbage, but they would have been nice to have, but they're not amazing, right? I mean, getting credits back from leagues is nice because you're spending so many credits in leagues just to actually play them, that it's nice to get them back through the missions. The XP capsules, like, I guess those are nice for newer gamers to this, but like, you know, how many of us have maxed out characters, like level 60 characters, right? So I don't know how helpful those will be. They really need to come out with a button that just allows you to spend all of your XP capsules on all of your XP capsules on one character without having to be that class of character. So you don't have to go through and fucking manually select all of your XP capsules, but whatever. And that was only, I guess, tier 1 of the rewards. Like he said, apparently when you beat the first tier of rewards, then it goes up 6 times or something per day. And maybe the higher tier things have different rewards. Maybe you get shards for characters. Maybe you get gems at the top tier. Who knows? The only thing that we saw in the couple of minutes that it was leaked is just credits, league shards, or league... whatever the hell they're called, those little tokens or whatever, and what's the other one? And XP capsules, and that's it. So maybe there's gonna be more.
That's coming again with the 2.1 update. Is that where we're at?
Maybe they will do gems and stuff. I doubt it though.
Another thing that is very big that people are excited about is shard exchange.
Shard exchange. So
yeah, that should be pretty cool.
I've got some numbers written down here because I wanted to make sure that I said
limited, but
perfectly
whatever.
correct. Again, we tweaked this stuff up until the very last minute. So, the shard exchange is a way for players to give shards for characters that you already have to other players in your league. So the way that it works is, once you have a character, let's say, you know, a 2-star Harley Quinn, you can request shards for that character inside of your league in order to promote their star levels. So when you make a request, that request period will last for 48 hours, and you can get up to, excuse me, and it maxes out at 10 shards per 48-hour period. So if everyone in your league is requesting shards and you want to grant or you want to give shards for characters that you have, you can do that up to 29 times per day. It would be 30, but obviously there's 30 people in a league and you can't give yourself one. So you can, as the requests go out, you can give shards to every single one of your members for the donation period up to the max. And then every 48 hours it will reset.
Awesome.
Okay, so I can put up a character saying, hey, I want shards for White Canary, and then I can only receive 10 shards per 48-hour period for that character. But I can give away up to 290 shards per day. If I fill everybody's request on my roster or in my league, then I can give away 290 shards. All right, kind of cool. I don't know whether they're going to say this, but when it leaked, you were only allowed to receive shards for heroes that you had already unlocked. So even if you've got them at star rating 2 and you've unlocked them, then you can receive shards via trading for them. But if you haven't unlocked a character, like I haven't unlocked fucking ASM, then I cannot request shards for him because I haven't unlocked him yet. So, oh shit, is Hannah going to be the new? Yeah, she is. She can be the new boss. She's taking over Larry Smith. Yo, Glamour Squad. Thank you very much, Hannah. Do you actually need shards for anyone, Hannah? Like, or have you just unlocked fucking everybody and rocked them all to 5 stars? If you haven't unlocked somebody, let me know, because I've got some shards for a lot of random characters that I don't need, so... yeah, fucking Hannah, new boss, 13,000 HP.
Glamour Squad.
Fucking love that from Alfred there. Much appreciated, Hannah. How are you donating that it's not contributing to the total over here? I've got to fucking figure that out. That's weird. It should be counting it, but whatever. $20 so far to our total. Much love, Hannah. Thank you very much, my friend. Glamour Squad coming in, kicking ass, taking names. Yes, I'm not 100% sure.
Just another way to add a little speed to.
Oh, so I do think, by the way, that shard trading is perfectly fine the way it is. A lot of people are like, only get fucking 10 shards per 48 hours. It's like, bitch, before that you weren't getting anything. So be glad, all right? You'll get your characters eventually if your league has the shards to give you, okay? Calm your tits. Fucking, I do also think it's a cool idea for you not to be able to trade shards for characters that you don't have yet. I think it's cool that you have to unlock the hero. And I think that also allows them to generate revenue by you having to buy characters like Suicide Harley Quinn and fucking BVS Superman and all the other people that you actually just have to buy with cash. I think that's a cool idea that they're making you actually buy the character and generate them some revenue. So whatever. You know what I can do with $20?
To get your characters leveled up.
Yep, and you know, an
I think it's
important
a
thing
cool way
to say
to do it.
too
I
out
don't think
loud
we need to
is
change too much.
we are currently working on adding a 6th star to characters. So while the shard exchange is...
Boy! A 6 star to characters. They've been saying this for fucking like 5-6 months now. Okay, so let's just put this out there. If star rating 5 costs 440 and that jumps from 160 to 440, what is that? That's an exponential growth. So what the fuck is it? A calculator. And we'll do 440 divided by 160 equals, that's a 2.75 jump. From 100 to 160 is not even 1 times. So if they do this times, I would think that they might jump it to 4. So 4 times 440 or 440 or whatever. Looks like you might need around 2,000 shards to get to tier 6. That's just my ballpark guess. I don't think that that's going to be the case. Maybe I think maybe it's going to be. Ooh, 800, is that going too much? Okay, let's think. 160 plus 160 is 360 plus 440 is 800. So it currently costs you 800 shards to get to star rating 5, okay? Is it crazy to think that it's going to cost you double that to get to star rating 6? 800 shards for tier 6, just to get from 5 to 6? Does that sound right? 800 is too much, do you think? I think that that's what they're going to do. I don't think that they're going to do anything less than 600. And 440, if it goes from 160 to 440, and then only jumps from 440 to 600, that's like a weird jump. Like, that's a weird gap, right? I think 800 is the one. I think they're going to say 800. So if you're giving away your shards, I would say save 800 of the character shard that you're going to want to get to tier 6. I, by the way, don't think that they're going to create a tier 7 or a star rating 7 almost ever in this entire game. They may, but I don't think they will. So I wouldn't worry too much about trying to get it from 5 to 6. I mean, from 6 to 7. So don't like be hoarding your shards for no reason.
It is still, you do want to hold on to some of your character shards so that you can start to promote them to star level 6. We don't have a time estimate on what update that's exactly going to be.
It's going to be December.
It requires a lot of balance and a lot of meticulous math on our designers.
It's going to be December.
So we're working on that. But in the interim, for characters that you've already got maxed out, you're not necessarily worried about.
He's just putting a disclaimer out saying that
that was nowhere in the notes. You just surprised me. That was wow.
It's one of the things that we're working on.
Everybody's gonna have, like, as soon as it happens, everybody's gonna have star 6 primal swamp thing. Yo, what up, Dash D?
A couple other things. We got a class-based hero chest coming out now.
Yep. So we've got our 5 character classes. We're actually going to put hero chests that are specific for each of those classes to sort of dilute, because the hero chest has got everybody.
Now that started already though, didn't it? That's not new to this. We have the arcane one, I believe, is live right now. Got me some fate.
Yeah.
Gonna be a lot of fate out of that.
Yeah.
A lot of fate.
Why would anyone be happy about that when you can just get fate in heroic campaign?
But I like Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
And then loot tables. Chest odds.
So one of the things that in an attempt to be more transparent.
In an attempt to be more transparent, bullshit. In an attempt to be more transparent, Apple made a law that any loot box gambling has to have the odds displayed for each loot box. Bitch, in an attempt to be more transparent, we were told legally we had to.
Hero chests are going to now display the odds for the tiers of characters that are available in them. So, for example, if we were running, say, the Hellboy chest, you will see the drop rates for Hellboy against other gold characters or other content that may be in the chest. So that's information that we're going to be sharing with all of you now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's fantastic. There's a couple of things that I think that's going to promote. I think that's going to make people actually buy the chests, because they're going to see that Hellboy has a 20% drop chance and that other gold characters have a 10% drop chance or some shit like that, right? They're not going to publicly make known drop rates that suck dick, okay? Now, what I do want to know is when they come out with those, the things like the Justice League chest that sucked so much fat dick, so much huge dick, are they actually going to publicly make known that each of the drop rates for every character in that thing, like Justice League Cyborg's drop rates were absolutely garbage. Even if you wanted only 5 shards for Justice League Cyborg, you weren't going to get them because he only dropped like 1 every 100 chests or something crazy. 1 every 20 chests or something ridiculous. Are they going to say, only, here is your percent chance to get 5 shards of any character, here are your chance to get 30 shards for any character, here are your chances of getting 160 shards for any character, and here's your chance of getting 360 shards for any character. Or are they going to break down that exact same thing per character as well? Because then it could show you Mythic Wonder Woman chance of 5 shards is 20%. 5 shards for Cyborg is only 1% or something ridiculous. So I'm intrigued to see how that's going to happen. It'd be nice if it comes out in this 2.1 update. That'd be cool. But I actually got more of Justice League than any other member in Justice League chest. You want to retry that, Sub-Zero? I got more of Justice League than any other Justice League member in the chest.
Great. I think that is all for sort of 2.1.
Yeah,
I believe. So we did talk to our crack combat designer Angelo about some cool things about different characters.
Yeah.
And you wanted to talk about someone specific, White Canary, I believe.
Yeah, I
was
wanted
one.
to talk about White Canary a little.
Oh shit! Do they actually talk this through? They actually talk this through? First off, yo, Saprio Day. Thank you for the sub, my dude. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded. I am sick as fuck. I took Dayquil like an hour ago before we started this stream, and it's wearing off. Ugh.
A little bit. I feel like we kind of glossed over her in the last stream. So she was the most recent multiverse character added in the previous update, and she just has some really cool stuff that I wanted to make sure we call.
Whoa!
Continue to add.
Fuck off! They didn't mention leaderboards for 2.1. Why didn't they mention leaderboards? Is that not coming out? Or do they just not care to mention it? It's going to be something that just pops up and they're like, whoops, we didn't tell anybody. Oh, well. Either way, intriguing. Okay. And then what was the other thing? In leaderboards, it'd be really cool if, first off, they showed the leaderboards by your league's entire threat. That would be cool. Then if they had another leaderboard for highest threat roster in the entire game of just one player, that'd be cool. Then if they had another leaderboard for quickest raid times, so for the quickest raids that have ever been done for each tier, so you could try and beat the quickest raid times. I think that'd be cool as fuck too. I'm trying to think of other stuff, but I think those would be the
multiverse characters.
three
They
things I want to
synergize
see.
and they work really well together. So I just wanted to highlight her a little bit. So all team members gain an increased base effects to their equipped gear, right? So the 5th gear slot is sorry, this is the 5th gear slot denoted by the belt icon. So this is the 5th slot. So they get the increase to those base effects for that gear slot. So multiverse team members ability 1 specifically for them has a chance to cost no power, which is really cool.
When?
So it's an opportunity to build up the meter that you've got, use your special 1, and still have enough juice to use up to special 3 if that chance follows through.
Awesome.
So it's when you use your special 1, you have a chance of not having any power cost. It's not when you tag in that your special 1 doesn't cost any power cost. It's not when you crit. It's just when you use it. Okay.
That works for all the multiverse characters, which is pretty cool.
He did. I want to read a few things because So we asked Angelo, was like, "Hey, let's get a rundown of how some of these characters work." But for every character we asked about, he gave us a place that I call interesting facts.
Yeah.
Now, some of you might know these interesting facts. If you do, good on you. If you don't, there are different ways to play your character that you might not know.
Yeah.
So I would like to go through some interesting facts. The Flash multiverse. Interesting fact. Always slide when performing his abilities, therefore he can use them from medium distance.
It's nice. I don't make as many mistakes with him as I do with other
Right?
characters.
Oh,
Because
man.
he's got that the footsie game down.
Yes, so my team in my whoever has their first team in league that's like, this is my damage, and then I'm just throwing characters at the league that are probably going at the raid that are going to get chipped away pretty quick.
Yeah.
I have Hellboy, who's pretty high level. I have my Batman, the purple Batman. I got that out of
Arkham Knight.
Did this bitch say the purple Batman? Oh, okay. So he's got purple Batman and Hellboy at a high level. I'm wondering why he's got Hellboy at a high level. Do you think it's just because he likes Hellboy and he's silly? Or do you think he's actually getting him because he knows that in a future update there's going to be some reason to have a high level Hellboy?
I got Arkham Knight Batman.
Ooh,
I told
yeah! EK Crimson, what up?
Love you vids bro, would like to see more streams.
Yo, thank you very much, Crimson. Much appreciated, my friend. Yeah, I would love to see more streams too. I just gotta fucking make money during the work week, and I got a girlfriend that comes home on the weekends that I hang out with, so trust me, I'm trying. I'm gonna be grinding, and I've been sick this entire fucking week. Like, I'm about to start shivering. I don't know, man. You guys can't hear it, but I feel a little shitty. I gotta get some food, some fucking more meds or something, because I feel like crap today. But I try when I can, my friend. I definitely will. Hashtag Purple Batman. Oh, good lord. I was so happy when I saw Batman pop up, and he just called him Purple Batman. Much love, Crimson. Thank you very much, my friend.
Look at this. The first we talked about it in the stream. We're like, didn't give it to myself. No. It came out of a chest, and I was very excited. Him, and then I either do Fate or Green Arrow.
Yeah.
And
what? He uses Hellboy, Purple Batman, and Fate or Green Arrow. What? That's like the worst combo ever. Okay, don't focus on Hellboy. He's a nice character to have against Brainiac, but he is not somebody that you should be focused on building up over people like White Canary. Yeah! Who the fuck's that? Jeremy Bowman, my dude!
Hey, what's up, my dude HTC?
What up, people? Everybody showing up to the stream. Bowman, Hannah, fucking, let's see here. Mr. Heat dropped by for a minute. We got Crimson. What up, people? Y'all taking care of me today. I didn't think Hannah was going to lose boss for the rest of the stream, but she's already halfway knocked down. She only got 5,000 or 6,500 HP. Yo, much love, people. Thank you very much. Bowman, what up, dude? Welcome. We're just talking about how Purple Batman would fare with Hellboy and fucking Green Arrow. What is that? There is no. I need to hear his reasoning for this.
my Batman, I'm always like, oh, I got this. I'm going to do the bat thing. And I'm like, whiff.
What is the bat thing? Ah!
So excited when I see I got a special move. You coming. And then no. So.
Oh my God. I need to clip that so much. I need to clip this and make it. I need to make it a fucking, not a meme, but a fucking. I need it to be my intro. Tyler saying, I got a special move. You coming.
I'm always like so excited when I see I got a special move. You coming. And
he even does the hand motion. I got a special move. You coming.
About the Flash. Supergirl. Interesting fact. She's able to rush attack twice in succession. Swipe right, swipe right. Mm-hmm. So bam, bam.
Yes.
She can perform a jump, rush, attack combo. Swipe up, swipe right.
Yep.
Which.
Yes.
No other characters do.
And that's interesting. I didn't know that. I have her. Didn't know that.
Yeah, our ability to move around the screen. We added in Injustice 2 affords us a lot of opportunity to do fun things like that. And, as these guys start building cooler and cooler characters, I think we're going to see a lot more of that.
And you told me the other day. I'm not going to say who it is. I won't say who it is because it's a big surprise. It's a character that I didn't expect coming to this game. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll come to that at some other point.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting fact for Green Arrow. Probably, I don't play him in the console game.
Yeah.
But he's one of my main characters in the mobile game.
Yo, Zane, what up, dude? I'm doing good. We're hanging out, just watching the end of this update live stream. I'm doing pretty good. I'm sick, but I wanted to hang out with you guys. I wanted to watch this to know what's coming before it comes out. But I'm doing well, my dude. I wonder if AKBM or GSL hazard damage helps Hellboy earn more health back while standing over Dot. I doubt it, because Hellboy's Dot... Oh no, Hellboy is damage.
Character in the Injustice universe.
Yeah. That'd be a good question to ask.
Attitude.
Yeah,
That's the best part.
To me, it's like that old school sort of, really old school, like 1930s, 40s, Errol Flynn sort of swashbuckly.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
Swashbuckly.
It's very swashbuckly. Yeah. Interesting fact, he uses projectiles in his basic combo, making him unique to play as and against. For the timing is different than the normal melee combos.
Yes.
His Fire Arrow, ability 3, can hit a second opponent if performed on an opponent with low health. So it's like, knock him out, next guy gets hit.
Yep.
The melee portion will KO the current opponent, and a fire arrow will then strike the next tagged-in opponent, which is awesome.
That's good, yeah. That's good, too.
Let's see. We already did White Canary. Is that it? I think that's it.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed the interesting facts section of the show.
That's kind of cool.
I'll
I like
definitely
that they
be
added that
asking
in a
Andrew
little
for
bit,
more
I guess.
Interesting facts, because, like you said, the more that our designers create these out-of-the-box crazy new characters, there's and we're learning probably how to use the engine even better as we go, because there was a whole new engine created for Injustice 2 mobile. So now we're getting kind of innovative with how the movement works. Yeah. So the more, well, I'll probably ask Angela again for some more interesting facts about characters that maybe you don't know, and maybe now you're doing some cool jump rushes with Supergirl as we speak. So awesome! Thank you, Ray. Is that it? Is that everything?
That is it.
Let me check the notes one more time. Interesting facts. Yeah, I think we're good. I think that's everything for now.
Yeah.
Awesome. I would like to thank Matt Burke for sticking around and helping out.
So, I think this is it, right? That's
check
it.
how much a billion is in hours.
Yeah.
Look that up. I'm gonna need that on my desk.
What do we
in
got
the
in here?
morning,
Do we
Burke.
fucking starving?
Saturday morning.
Saturday.
Yeah, right. So thank you everyone for joining
fuck
us.
yeah.
We will have another stream next month with new updates as they come. And if they're earlier, they're earlier. We'll bring those to you. This update, Ray, will be coming up next week at some point. Follow our Twitter and our Facebook, and those dates will be made known to you. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Tyler.
Guys, thank you for being Injustice 2 mobile players, and thank you for sticking with us and watching our streams to get all this new information. Again, hit us up on Twitter. Check out Reddit. We're always looking. We're always trying to make this game better for you guys because we love our players.
Tyler, what up,
Thanks for
man?
doing it. So, guys, thank you so much. We will see you very soon.
Thank you.
All right. That's the end of that.